All right, welcome into PrizePicks on 5 here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Most important thing you got to do, though, is use the code 5, F-I-V-E. That's F-I-V-E for 5. Get that initial deposit matched up to $100. And again, you put down 20, they'll give you 20, but we recommend putting down as much as you can, as much as you think you might bet, because they're going to give you free money and there are no rollovers. You can play the NCAA tournament, Final Four. We'll have shows leading up to that on Saturday. And also, of course, the NBA, NHL, MLS, golf, tennis, esports, MMA, just about everything. But today we're going to focus on the Heat and the Knicks in New York. Miami needs this game, although it may be too late to get to the 5 seed anyway. It looks like Jalen Brunson is going to play. He was a late add tonight. And so that adjusts things a little bit. Jimmy Butler is also playing. Kyle Lowry, we believe, is not playing. Gabe Vincent, as we speak, is questionable. I'm going to start here with one of my Heat picks. So I'll give you two guys, and then we can flow from there. I like Bam over on points, rebounds, and assists tonight. The number is down from last night. It's been at 32 to 33 lately, even with him kind of underperforming. And then last night, even though he didn't play well, I think he went 21, 12, and 4. So that's 37. So that number of 28.5 looks kind of light to me. So I'm going to go with 28.5 over with Bam. He's going to play more minutes tonight. They know they need the game. So I go over. I'm going to go under on Kevin Love, 3-pointers made. 1.5 3-pointers made. He's been incredibly inconsistent as a shooter. I know he's got history in this building. He's played there a bunch, but 1.5 threes. I'm going to say he gets 0 or 1 tonight. You can see there that he's been you can see where he's gone on this, down a couple times and up 3 times. So I'm going to go under on Kevin Love tonight. But there are other props that I kind of like. I'm going to go to you, Freeman. What do you like next on the Heat side?
I'm going Jimmy over 35.5 PRA. I mean, he's been hitting that anyways, and against the Knicks, he's basically been doing that with points. But no Kyle, no Gabe. If that happens, I mean, I could see him going over that pretty easily.
Okay. Anything Eversol for you?
Yeah, kind of in the same philosophy. Like Hero over 20.5 PRA. In 3 games, he's averaged 24 points alone per game. I think he's going about 24, 5, and 5 versus the Knicks. And they're going to need scoring against the Knicks on the road. They can't just go into a funk and drop another offensive bomb in this game. So I really think Hero's going to have to kind of be that second scorer, with Bam more of the overall, all-around type game, and Jimmy, of course, being the alpha down low, taking over like we've been expecting in the last few games. But Hero's played pretty well lately. I'm going to take him over the 28.5 on the PRA.
33 points in the last game in the loss to Toronto. Also, he's at 4 assists tonight. If Lowry's not playing and Vincent is questionable, even with Jimmy back, Tyler over 4 assists seems like a fairly safe play if you just want to play one of these things as we go. Eversol, I'll start with you here on the top. What do you like on the Knicks side? Then we'll go to Freeman.
Well, I was looking at the Knicks, and obviously with Jalen Brunson, that changes things a little bit. But Grimes has been really good in the last 3 games. He's been lighting it up quite a bit. His minutes are up a little bit, and at 14.5 PRA, I just think that's a really, really favorable number for somebody who's going to get a lot of playing time in this game. And you look at the last 3 games, 25, 36, and 29. So, I mean, he's been nearly doubling that total. So I think even with Brunson, he still gets plenty of run and opportunities. And it might help him on the assist side of the PRA with having Brunson in there. So I really like Grimes over 14.5 PRA.
Freeman?
I think I took Grimes on points. Obviously, the Brunson thing kind of changes that a little bit. But I took Julius Randle under 38.5 PRA. He hasn't been really hitting that anyways, and the 2 outlier games were the one against the Heat where he scored a shit ton, and anyways, but the 2 games he hit 8 threes in both of those games. So I mean, if he hits 8 threes and I'm wrong, like sucks,
I'm with you. I would play that one under. On the Knicks side, I'm going to play RJ Barrett over tonight. He's had some games against the Heat. He tends to have high usage games against the Heat, so I'm going to play him over. I believe I played it on points, rebounds, and assists tonight. I'm going to play that over with him. And actually, no, I played him also over
free throws.
Free throws. I like both, to be honest, but I definitely like the 4 free throws made. I feel like home crowd. Brunson will get him the ball in some spots if he's playing, and I can see him going 5 or 6 from the line and pushing over that. Outside of Knicks Heat today, one play I really like is honestly I like LeBron tonight. 24.5. He didn't score as much in the last game, but he's kind of working his way back into things. But they need to win every game. He's going to start to try to carry them a little bit more offensively. 24.5. Again, he's been under lately, but it's LeBron in the last week and a half of the season with a team that's chasing a spot. So I'm going to play him over tonight. Anything else from you guys?
I think I took Giannis under 12.5 rebounds. He's been banged up. He's got the knee injury. He's still, I think, questionable for the game tonight, but I think it's likely that he plays. Indiana's a bad rebounding team, but Giannis only averages a little over 11 rebounds per game anyway. And coming off a knee injury, he might be somewhat limited in minutes and or, just not at quite 100%. So I'm going to take him under 12.5 boards.
Freeman, before we close, anything that sticks out to you?
But the Giannis thing, like, it's funny, and some of our picks too, like the Bam, I think more what happens when it looks like these numbers are really high for what their games have been recently, it's like the matchup history. I think they kind of default back to what's the average of what they've done against X team, so it seems to be why. I mean, Giannis, his number, based on what you're saying with his injury and stuff, like, it seems high, right?
Yeah, it does seem high. But you're right. It is matchup dependent in part. I think probably that's why Randall's number is so high. Because that game against the Heat, that sort of blew it out of proportion. But he's so inconsistent that you're going to get, you're going to get some games in there where he's nowhere close to that number. I would play him under also tonight. This is a desperation game for the Heat, so you're going to get some outlier numbers. With Jimmy playing, with Kyle not playing, I feel like you're in pretty good shape playing Jimmy, Bam, or Tyler tonight. Like, for the first time, I think I can say that. They better get it from all three of them tonight, or they don't have a chance to win this game. And again, I'm going under on Kevin Love. All right, use the code 5 FIVE. Get the initial deposit matched up to $100. The Heat play Dallas on Saturday, so we'll take you up to that. But also, we're going to get you for the Final Four, FAU Miami, in there with San Diego State and Connecticut. So we will get you your FAU and Miami prize picks as well. Join us on Playback tonight. We're going to be on there tonight. Check it out. Playback.tv /5 on the floor. Have a good night, everybody.